What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Shoot.com.
We got...
I got the China James Bond right now, and yeah, we're gonna go see Spectre.
And we got Spectre, and we got the Peanuts movie.
Yes, it depends on how old you are, which movie you're excited for.
And which thumbnail you clicked on.
Yeah, definitely. That's very true. I am very excited for the Peanuts movie. I think, like most of America, we've all kind of fallen in love with Charlie Brown and Mr. Charles Schulz's comic book strip that has been around since 1950. It ended in 2000. The print ran in 2000, but I mean they are still reprinted in theaters to this day, or not in theaters, in newspapers. But the seasonal television specials are still on the holidays. I mean, it's a huge part of Americana, and I'm excited that we're kind of getting an updated version. What excites me more than anything is that his son and grandson, Charles Schulz, the creator of Peanuts, are heavily involved in this.
They oversaw this.
Yeah, they oversaw. They wrote with amongst another writer, wrote this story. And from what I've seen from the trailers, I think it just looks so good. And I don't mean the movie looks good. I mean the look of the movie looks really great. And I'm kind of excited. It looks really cute. It's really adorable. I don't know anyone who doesn't like good man Charlie Brown. And I mean Pigpen. You know, I'm excited to see these characters that I've kind of just seen on my television and read in comics. I mean, I have to be honest, I know more of them from the seasonal specials than I do the actual comic book strips, but I've read them before. So I'm excited to see these guys. I'm excited to see Snoopy and Woodstock. That's also really interesting. They actually used archive footage for Snoopy and Woodstock because the gentlemen who did their voices are no longer alive. So I'm excited for this movie. Really short, you know, 90 minutes. And yeah, I'm pumped.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to Spectre, become a spy.
James Bond.
You go in the Peanuts movie?
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I'll see you after an hour of waiting.
Alright, so we just got out of our respected movies.
Yes.
How was the Peanuts film?
The Peanuts film was good. I think it was really wonderful to see. I think the visual style is really colorful. It was vivid. It kind of, I mean, it's like a perfect example to say, like, oh, you know how you can escape in a movie. I mean, the colors, the images, the style, it's not something that we see. However, I will say it's for a much younger audience. Now, we've kind of talked about this before. The idea of a kids movie to us is there's not much kids movies out there, you know, because I would argue Disney and Pixar produce family pictures, you know. DreamWorks produce family movies that the whole family can enjoy. Me and you have enjoyed them. Not saying you can't enjoy a kids movie, but most of them have stuff for an adult to enjoy with really important themes, as well for a kid. Where this movie, being a G rating, is definitely not nearly as depthful. It doesn't kind of explore very serious tones like Inside Out does, or the upcoming Good Dinosaur will. So,
but if you haven't seen the behind-the-scenes interview with the art director himself, Thompson.
Yes, it's right up here.
Rob Thompson.
See right up here, there's an eye. You click on that eye and that'll come up.
Chasing Cinema did the full-on interview with him, which was awesome.
Yes.
Moving forward.
And then we'll be recapping the entire event tomorrow, so make sure to tune in for that. Best way to never miss a video is to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, yeah, but I think that the movie, we talked about this with the Minions, is that this movie has a story that it follows, but I think that it just added things to kind of prolong the story to hit that 90-minute mark. So I think for your average moviegoer, it's going to be like, okay, you're stretching it, it kind of feels a little bit outdrawn. So to me, it would have worked, especially because this used to be a comic book strip, that you could have split this up in 3 or 4 stories. I think I said this for Minions, that I think would have benefited a lot more because you have short stories, you get to tell your story and you can move on, and there's no kind of constraint of having to fit in 90 minutes worth of material, where I feel the story here is just kind of throwing things in there to get to be that length. There are 2 parallel stories. There's Charlie Brown, who falls in love or finds his first crush in the little red-headed girl that moves in next door. And then Snoopy and Woodstock join forces and take to the skies to take on his arch nemesis, the Red Baron. Both very cute. It's an adorable movie. It's a fun movie. You'll smile. People will go for nostalgia reasons. I think kids will love it. I think you are about to see a huge rise in Woodstock and Snoopy toys, plush dolls galore. I think it was an adorable movie, but I think you definitely know what you're going into. And
sequels?
I could definitely see there being sequels. I just, you know, I think with the story being so kind of flat and really simple that it's not as much as a hook where they could just produce. I think it would be much smarter for them just to produce straight to DVD or Blu-ray material, just kind of make things for less, earn a lot more money. And then I don't know if the Schultz would want to continue working on these. Maybe they will. I mean, I'm sure they will make money. I'm interested in seeing how this movie will do, especially against Spectre. You know, all the kids have this to go see when all the adults are going to go see Spectre. But I'm interested in seeing how much this movie will make. And this movie has been in production for a long time. I think it's been 35 years since good old Charlie Brown and everyone have been on screen, on the big screen. So I'm really interested. I think the movie is good. If there is a sequel, I'd be happy to see it again. It's just, I think that we're spoiled. Disney and Pixar have spoiled us to where we expect so much, even out of a younger person's movie, that when a movie comes so simple, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. So I'm interested in seeing the reception, but I would obviously say go see it. It's a beautiful world. I mean, since we're so used to seeing DreamWorks and Pixar's animated style, this movie kind of takes into a different place. It's very, definitely brings to life that comic strip, really holds that spirit true, and it has its own special look that's very, very, just delightful to watch. So, you can read my full review at chasingcinema.com/thepeanutsmovie.
The animation though was good.
Yeah, it was definitely good. It's not to be realistic, where, you know, I think Pixar is going closer and closer towards.
Like in the Big Dinosaur?
Yes. Yes.
The background?
I will be talking about that the environment very heavily in the video tomorrow. Make sure to check that out. Click that I button. It'll be up there tomorrow. And, but yeah, this movie definitely wants to go for the more cartoonish, classic style, and I think it really works for that because it's nice to be away from realism sometimes.
Good.
Yeah, you gotta go see it.
If you haven't seen our review on Spectre,
yes, that's already up. Also with that eye.
Already on.
Just click that eyeball, and then, or that, not the eyeball, but the ball with an eye.
They don't even have to wait.
Yeah,
you can watch it right now.
Right now.
And you can see if James Bond won or not.
Ooh.
Did he die? Did he make it?
You can find out what Spectre is.
Ooh, or who or what that is.
That's true.
Ooh.
We actually don't spoil it, but we give you enough information
to make an educated decision on whether or not you should watch that film.
Absolutely.
All right, in 7 days we have
By the Sea, which is the new film with Brad Jelena.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Written and directed by Jolly.
Yes, Jolly. She did Unbroken last year, which is a pretty successful film.
Runner.
This movie looks quite interesting. These two are pairing up for the first time.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
The movie that got the divorce.
This looks like a complete opposite movie, though.
This is the movie that looks like they're gonna get a divorce.
Yeah, and we really don't know anything. And maybe some like files charged. And like that.
We really don't know anything about this movie either. No, and both trailers.
The trailers are very, very good.
There's no story.
They're very, very discreet.
No story.
But we know there's some stuff going on.
Jolly's punching Brad, kicking him, and then at the end scene, she's on the floor, and Brad Pitt says, "Peace."
I'm excited.
Deuces up.
And then we have Love the Coopers, a much more family-oriented family-oriented film. But that's gonna be about it. But then
the girl that was on fire.
I almost said the girl with the dragon tattoo. The girl who was on
Mara.
The girl with who was on fire returns, as well as
the final time.
Yeah, and then we have
supposedly.
But you know, we'll see her again this year in Joy, which is also getting a lot of Oscar
Bradley
buzz.
Cooper.
Yeah, and Jennifer Lawrence. Them two again.
J-Law.
She's great. I love her. But also amongst the Hunger Games, if you're not into that, there is Room, a film starring Brie Larson. A very, very dark story, but I would advise you guys to go see. I'll even give you that little hint, which comes out on the 20th. Spotlight is also hitting theaters, the film about the Catholic Church's relations with child molestation and about the Chicago paper that uncovered this, or Boston paper that uncovered this, excuse me. And as well as The Secret in Their Eyes.
That one looks good. Nicole Kidman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Julia Roberts.
Oh, it's Julia Roberts, not Sandra Bullock. You're right.
No.
I said Sandra Bullock in the other video.
Ooh, big mistake.
Yeah, you know, it happens. It's 3 or 4 in the morning.
Because of Spectre.
Spectre. 2.5 hours. God, it's such an intimidating time. Dun, 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 dun. Would you love to drive James Bond's car?
Yes. Yes.
Which one though? The one that we see early on in the film?
You know, probably the new one.
Yeah.
That was in the Spectre, the DB9 can't.
10.
DB10. That was nice.
Oh, I didn't even know it had a name.
Yeah. Well, all the cars have names.
The one. Yeah, I know, but you know. I mean,
the DB10's
I don't remember
nice.
the name. The one where he's like, what was it? What was he hit?
When he was racing
Batista.
Dave Batista, and he had the flamethrower, and then the.
Yeah. No, what was the one? It was the one that he's like, all right, shh. Oh, what the hell? And it was just something normal. Like it was like air, and it just.
Inspector?
Yeah. He like hits the air button, and the radio. Yeah. I thought that was great. I thought that was actually really clever. Yeah, that car was nice, but whatever. And then Dave Batista drove a nice car too.
Yeah, he was in the Kent?
See, it just
looked like a Noble, but it could have been an NSX.
Oh, it definitely wasn't an SX.
That was probably the Noble.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an SX.
It was just an orange car.
It might have been a Jaguar, actually.
I like the dude in the Fiat who's just like, shh, stop. Anyway, go see our review to find out more about Spectre.
And go to chasingcinema.com/the Peanuts movie and chasingcinema.com/Spectre.
Yes. Because if you don't know, chasingcinema.com is known as
the film lovers
website.